Okay, then Helldivers, we are back. We have got loads to go over today as we are going to give you guys an update to your Galactic war this weekend. On top of that, we are also going to be talking about how they're making the game more challenging. There is apparently some methods that are currently being worked on, although progression of the cross progression is at a standstill. We're going to take a look at what it is that Jojo had to say about that one, and we have got to clarify some bits with regards to the token that is due to release August 26th. It's an interesting day indeed, so we're going to dive into all the information you guys need to know today. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on so you don't miss a video from myself. It would be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get you video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions and discounts, running up to 70% off on new and old games alike. And if you want to get involved with our giveaway, we're going to be announcing it on Tuesday, come the update day. If you want to get involved with it, it's very, very simple. Head down into the comment section and put in a salute for all new Helldivers joining in August 26th. That'll enter you in, and we'll announce that one on Tuesday during the update video. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now in Helldivers 2. So starting off, we're going to take a quick look at the Galactic war map to give you guys an update as to where we are at. Late last night, we actually managed to liberate Garharan, which was a genius success, and I'm so glad that we actually managed to do it. We've got 3 days, 5 hours remaining on the major order, and we are making strides with 80% of the common samples actually collected from the Terminid-controlled planets. After that, though, we have now got Gatria, and we have got that at a low resistance of 1.33, and Helldivers are diving hard this weekend with 40,000 total Helldivers and around 30,000 of them diving on Gatria, meaning that we are 23% into the liberation for the planet. So likelihood is that we'll have that one liberated by tomorrow, unless Yola pulls any of his miraculously funny trick attempts. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out, but so far it's looking very good indeed. We have got the DSS over there currently. We have got no actions on there at the moment. It appears that even the orbital blockade has yet to be confirmed, so nothing is yet available for us, and it seems that everybody's given up on the DSS, so we're going to continue to keep that one over on Gatria now. Make sure you get your votes in and put your stuff in for the orbital blockade to actually be relevant. Taking a look at your quick superstore actions, though, this one right here is for the next 2 days. We have got the Truth Enforcers. This is your rotating one, if you guys are interested in that. The rest of them obviously all stay the same, but your rotating one is the Truth Enforcers for the next 2 days. Now we've got all that waffle out of the way, let's dive on into what it is that's happening in the backdrop with Helldivers 2 and their development team. So somebody was asking if there was any plan for higher difficulties or for any upgrade enemy types or higher difficult usages inside of the game, as people are finding that the level 10s now are getting pretty stagnant. Me myself are on level 10s on every single operation run that I do. They do obviously become quite challenging sometimes, depending on what team you've got around you or if you're running solo, but for the most part, people are intrigued to know where the difficulty stems next. Now, the Baskinator has confirmed that they are obviously working on something. They state right here, I can't really say exact plans, obviously, but we are looking for ways to provide more challenge to players. Hopefully that does come pretty soon. Obviously, the Xbox lot are going to be coming in on August 26th, and it doesn't take very long really to get through to that level 10 capability, and we all know that all PC players and PS5 players are going to be taking their Xbox friends and throwing them in the bloody deep end with a Hellbomb backpack to boot. I don't know about you, that was just talking about me. Let me know if you guys are going to be doing the same in the comment section below. Next up, though, we have to clarify something, as cross progression has been spoke about quite a lot just recently. Jojo responds to a player right here stating that cross progression is a lot of work, but I don't think we've confirmed one way or another. So at the moment, there has been zero work on cross progression. They are yet to be able to confirm whether it is ever going to come, but as of right now, it is looking pretty unlikely. I'd say it's safe to say that if we do ever receive it, it will likely be towards the end of the year, even going into 2026, before that will ever make its way in, at which point we're looking at nearly 2 years of the game's existence. So by that point, I think you pretty much solidified on your platform. Nonetheless, though, we're going to take a look into what B Vitamin has to say, because she was talking about the token main movement. There has been a big talk about the token releasing on August 26th, as this hopefully puts reports down for that 3,000 super credit refund when you get the Super Citizen Edition upgrade or the base edition. So this is something that they were talking about quite a lot, and everybody was wondering, do I need to submit a ticket to get the token if I've already purchased? And B Vitamin confirms that no need to report. A little while after the token is released in late August, you'll get one if you're eligible. Now, obviously, you do have to bear with them. Don't just log on the 26th and expect it to just be sat there. It may well be, but we know full well, if anything, that medals can sometimes take a while to load in. So if that's anything to go by, the token is definitely going to be the same. B Vitamin also puts up a message which really makes me think. After a year and a half of being in the game, I feel like I've experienced every emotion under the sun. One thing I wish I could go back and do, though, is replay it for the first time. This message right here states, I hope that they have fun talking about the Xbox players. There's something really magic about those first few hours of playing where you have no idea what's going on and everything involves crying, screaming, cheering and panicking. And I think that we can all really relate to that. I'm really excited for the Xbox players to be able to jump on and experience what it is we've been experiencing for the last year and a half now, but then first few hours are pretty crucial. So if you do have any Xbox friends that are looking to join the rankings and become a Helldiver, then make sure that you give them the best possible experience the same way that we were given when we were first getting into the game. Another conversation we need to get into, though, this is with regards to crossovers and pieces coming into the game from other games. This is quite a big topic because everybody's been talking about Halo, everyone's been talking about Gears of War, and how it could all make its crossover. Now, there was, if you remember rightly, a message that went up by Johan Pilestad, the CCO of the game, and this was with regards to where the collab line was. Somebody put here in a Reddit post to remind everybody that why is everybody suddenly terrified of the idea of Spartan armor being added when this was already cleared up 6 months ago? Not all collabs would become Fortnite/COD. Where do you draw the line? And Johan put a physical line at a point where it would be. And as we stated beforehand, Arrowhead and Helldivers are more for the underdog. They don't really give off main character vibes, which is why all Helldivers look the same and there is no real main character. When we take a look at where the line actually draws, after that point, we have things such as Master Chief the Spartan himself, we have Doom, we have a Space Marine. Everything before that point, though, is almost like, and I quote, the cannon fodder aspects of their relevant games. So it's not that Halo will not ever be able to come on in, but just don't ever expect the tacky movement of Master Chief running around. But even then, the ODST armor is potential to be able to come on in. As you can see on the screen, it clearly states that it's within the realms of where they would do their crossovers. Make sure that we take into consideration, though, that it has already been cleared up that there were core tenets that Arrowhead are going to be following with regards to how they do their crossovers. This right here was such as avoid IP dilution, authentic as possible, and they're going to be reviewing the game often based on how it reacted. So obviously, based on the first movement that we had with Killzone, the reaction to that one wasn't overly great. So maybe we'll be waiting a bit longer for a new crossover, but I'm quite high to hoping that after the Xbox release, there will be something Xbox related as far as a crossover to sort of mold it and bring it together. The core tenants obviously bring in some very good conversations and stuff, trying to make sure that the IP is obviously relevant to what it actually was in their original game to respect their fans and the creators of the source IP. There's just a lot to go over with it. So I think that it's going to be interesting, and if they do bring it to play, then we already know that they have the right morals and the right thought processes with regards to bringing in a crossover into Helldivers 2. Let me know your comments and your thoughts via the comment section below. I think it's really intriguing when it comes to talking about the crossovers and how it can actually implement in the game. And talking about comments, we're going to go over your top comments from the previous video where we went over some more confirmed details via the developers because they have been really vocal recently. So if you want that information, head over to the channel. We upload every single day, so make sure you don't miss it. But this first one right here states, if we get an ODST medium armor, a Marine light set, and a Spartan heavy set, I'll gladly give Arrowhead my whole wallet. That would be so dope. Now, obviously, we're not going to get a Spartan heavy armor. We've already confirmed that. But ODST could be utilized in different methods. And if anything to go by with the Killzone, they obviously took directly from the Killzone game, meaning that it doesn't really matter on the specifications of the light, medium, and heavy. They don't operate it that way. They try and make it relevant to the piece inside. So the likelihood is if we do get something from ODST, it will be medium armor penetration and potentially a light armor, potentially. We'll have to wait and see how it works, but I doubt we'll get any heavy armor in there at all. Moving into the next one, though, it stays right here. At dawn on the 5th day, look to the east. I absolutely love this, man. You guys are absolutely the best community on the internet by far. I love how you guys really roll into character. You really roll into play. You take quotes and quotations from other games and movies and just make it relevant to the Helldivers universe. I absolutely love reading it, so massive thank you for that comment. And this final one stays right here. I have so many co-workers that I've already pre-ordered. Send Dudes has finally been heard. And yes, I'm actually really, really excited. I'm a little bit gutted it's the end of August, but it does give them a decent amount of time throughout July and August to be able to get the game in a decent shape and hopefully have it at a decent performance, as people are worried about how it will perform on the Series S. That's for damn sure. With that being said, though, unfortunately, that's all we got time for today. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces. And as always, I'll see you in the clouds.